Hi there, I'm Nini Fire. I don't have perfect plans of what I want to share, but I want to share about who I am, what I'm about. I like watching videos of people's lives on YouTube sometimes, if I get time. And I find it inspiring to hear other people's stories, whether they're traveling, or they've got a family, or they're showing pictures of their pets, or in a recent case, I was looking at the channel of somebody who suffers with fibromyalgia. And so her videos get pretty personal. I suffer with fibromyalgia too. And if you don't know what fibromyalgia is, she explains this a lot better. I'll post her name, but I don't remember it off bat. But I mean, basically, you're in chronic pain all over your body all the time. You're tired all the time. And you have phases that go on and off, and then there's, like you feel better sometimes, you feel worse sometimes. It's kind of like feeling sick all the time. She is probably going to get a little bit more personal with it than I would. I don't know how personal I'm going to get on this channel, but I do want to be authentic. I do want to be upfront. I want to share with you a little bit about my life. I feel like it's worth sharing. So first, who am I and what am I doing? Well, my name's Nini. I am currently attending SMU in Dallas, and I'm going for a major in psychology, interested in a minor in human rights if I can. It's kind of hard because I only have so much energy with the fibromyalgia and hypothyroid. But I am doing the best I can. To be authentic and upfront, it's stressful for me. I've been having a lot of trouble. I recently posted a song on YouTube that I wrote, like a 3-minute life story thing, that I'm happy to be at SMU. I'm happy to have gotten where I am. But recently I've been super stressed. Can I make it? Can I get through these classes? And to be upfront with you, it's hard for me to admit that I'm stressed. I know that's odd, to admit that I doubt myself or I judge myself, because the last few years I got heavily involved with a few different practices, communication practice, meditation, peer counseling, and all of that was about learning compassion and learning how to communicate effectively and to not think positively all the time necessarily, but also kind of accept where you are. Work from a rational place, from a loving place, not from a, I'm always judging this, I'm never doing good enough, I suck, I'm guilt tripping myself for what I didn't do right, those people suck. But I mean, from what's actually going on in this moment. Yeah, I might be feeling pain or this or that happened, but I'm here, I'm alive, I appreciate it, I'm working from now. And I've been doing a lot of, oh man, I suck. I felt so sick all last week. I barely studied. Now I gotta make up for everything. And beating myself over the head. Because I want to be better, but there's only so much you can really do when you feel like that. So that's where I've been recently. I actually transferred from Richland College. I got my Associates of Arts over at Richland College. I love Richland College. It's awesome. I met some super sweet mentors over there, and I was head of a club for a little while, the Visionary Club. In the Visionary Club, we had a bunch of students who were interested in creating positive changes to the world. My positive idea was creating a healing modality, and it would have, meditation, it would have mindfulness, it would have listening practices that help heal, methods of letting go, releasing past negative worries, thoughts. I would say I've done a lot of those stuff from the practices I've been in, and it's really helped me to even get to SMU where I am, because I actually never went to school. I never went to grade school, I never went to middle school, I never went to high school. I wasn't really homeschooled very well. I found the internet when I was 13. I was one of those gamer girls that the boys didn't believe were real. I'm on RuneScape, like, I'm a girl! And they're like, yeah, right! And yeah. Anyway, so that was that, and I kind of got my socializing through activities. I did ice skating, I did gymnastics, did some summer camps. Nothing real academic, not much structure there. My grandparents are awesome. And my dad, who's really like my adopted dad, because he's not my biological dad, but I call him dad. He's been a huge support in my life too. And then a few other key people. I've had some awesome people supporting me, so that's been really helpful. So yeah, I'm just really glad to be where I am. But even with all of the healing stuff I've done, there are certain things, I guess, that just kind of catch up to me. I went through a lot of pain and screaming and isolation and stuff when I was younger. A lot of fear and walking on eggshells. And I don't think it's just mentally that it's affected me. I feel like biologically or something in my brain, just the way it processed fear, sensitivity to stress, is kind of there. I know in fibromyalgia there's a lot of research between between people who when they were children had a lot of stress and then the way that their body reacts to pain. You know, there are some people who actually feel no pain, which is not a good thing because like you cut your arm nearly off and be walking around and you're like, it's fine, I'll throw a band-aid over it. But it's also not good to be too sensitive to pain. I gotta tell you, it kind of sucks because every morning when I wake up, it's like the day before you run a marathon and you're just completely exhausted and sore everywhere. And yeah, it's kind of hard for people who don't have that to understand. And I was worried by sharing all this personal stuff, I'd get some hate. I'd get some people going, you're just trying to talk about yourself. I guess I am talking about myself, aren't I? There's a bunch of other people on YouTube talking about themselves, and they're inspiring to me, inspiring to other people, and I want to join in. I want to share my humanity a little bit. And, you know, if I do end up helping people with healing stuff, I want them to know that I'm human. I have my own fears and anxieties, but I still really enjoy helping other people. I enjoy singing, too. Singing, obviously, if you see some of my other videos here, I love singing. I'm not studying music. There's like only so many things I can have time to study right now, and one of my classes has like 15 textbooks. It's human rights. There's a lot going on at school right now. It's pretty heavy. So I just wanted to take a moment to share me and who I am and what I'm doing. And if you like this video, what I think I'm gonna do is try and post maybe a weekly video about how life is going with SMU and life in general and what I did. And if you want to hear more, then let me know. Okay, well, for now, have a good night. And I hope that whatever your day was like, that there was something in it that you enjoyed. Have a good night.